like those cooler temperatures, though, from time to time, right, Rick?
I like the rain, because without the rain, no plants.
No plants, no beautiful flowers, because it's all about how this process works. Joining us right now, of course, is Rick Crosslin, scientist. We're so happy to have you in here today. We're so happy to have you. We're talking garden glove.
Garden glove. Now, to get a garden glove, you need a seed. To get a seed, you need a flower. And so this is the part the kids hate the most, taking a flower apart. But flowers are amazing. They've only been around since about the Cretaceous. This is a new thing. Spores and plants grew that way. But did you know that flowers have both male and female parts?
I did know that. That's one thing I remembered, right, from science class back in the day.
So these petals attract pollinators, and there's some ants crawling around here too. If you can probably see them. And,
all right, let me see. Let me get in there.
There's pollinators, there's birds, the wind, and so a flower needs to be fertilized. So this is the male part, the anther. So if you take your finger and touch the anther, and then you'll get pollen on it, and then touch the pistil. It's right there in the middle. There's the pistil, that thing sticking right in the middle, top right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, it's kind of sticky. And that is pollinization. Now, that pollen is going to go all the way down to the bottom, and right in here, this green part, that's the embryo, and that's where the seeds develop. So all these other things fall off, the nectar, and the plants. So the flower's done its job, because now if we actually open up this lily, you can take a hand lens and see the baby seeds in there. So that's pretty amazing.
Interesting.
And so then you get a seed. So once on this model, this is a cool model. So let's pollinate this guy right here. You'll pollen off of the anther. And right here on the pistil, and the flower goes, thanks, I needed that. It doesn't need its petals anymore, because the job is done. So pollinization leads to fertilization, leads to seeds. And the seeds are what are amazing. Now, here's some seeds that you probably have in your kitchen. Some pinto beans. But this seed is ready to go in the future. It's like these babies, when they grow, they can survive the winter because they have a seed coat on them. And they're ready to have food, and they have some really cool things I want to show you. So I made this last night. This is a model. I like using models in science. So hold this in your hand, Amber, and hold it tight.
Hold it tight.
And that's like a seed that's waited all winter in the ground. It's cold, it's dry, and then we're going to add some water to it. And this is what happens to a seed. So add some water on it. Now slowly open it up and watch what happens. Just let go of it and see if anything happens. There you go. Inside of every seed are these embryo leaves called cotyledons. And you said that better than me.
Cotyledon.
Cotyledon.
Cotyledon. I don't know why does it sound like a yodel to me?
I'm glad. I have a hard time saying it. But those are not true leaves. Those are like kick-starting photosynthesis. But inside of this bean, they're already there. And then, of course, you probably know what that is. It comes down. That's the root. So every seed comes like a Kickstarter, ready to go.
Ready to go. And then we get to the glove.
We get to the glove. So you can make one of these at home, and I think on our website. So you put a piece of cotton in there.
Does it matter? So any one of them.
And that's the hard part. I usually break half a piece of cotton. My hands don't fit in. This is great for kids. And you add a little water. Because seeds to germinate, which means to burst open, germinate needs two things: heat and water. So
heat and water.
There you go. And then pick any seeds you have. Any seeds that you have at home.
Water.
These came right out of the kitchen. Some lima beans. And let's just open up this one. This is a sweet pea. Let's see, what I like about science is let's test it. Now I put this in the window, and take a look what's in here. This is, what do you see? Look what's happening right here.
It's starting.
And that is called germination. Look at that.
That is so interesting.
And that's just like from 2 days.
So do this at home with the kids and just watch and see what happens.
So what's interesting, the root is geotropic, which means earth moves down. The leaf is phototropic. The sun goes up.
So interesting, right? I feel like I'm going back to science class. Rick, thank you so much. Now we got to wrap this up, but where can we find more about you?
On my YouTube channel, Rick Crosslin Science.
And then there goes